Hey yo, this is a video for any female out there or any guy out there, anybody who don't understand the the reason why we watch anime, the reason why it means so much to us. Okay, I'm gonna break it down for you. Okay, now I was fortunate enough to have my father, but there's a lot of guys out there that may not have a role model. There's a lot of guys out there that may not have somebody to look up to or aspire to, right? You got a lot of people that like Goku, Naruto, Berserk, One Piece, which is right now internationally the biggest damn live action television show like on Netflix history, okay? When it comes to Marvel, when it comes to DC, it's killing all y'all in the box office. You know why? Is because there's a lot of people, especially young boys, like shonen. Shonen is it's a in America we will call it comic, in Japan it's called a manga, but it's usually about a young kid or young man on an adventure. You're on this adventure, and along this adventure you learn a lot of life lessons. You become stronger, you become wiser, and most importantly, you accomplish your goals. You become successful in those goals. So you got a lot of people who watch anime, man, because it's something that shows them that you can aspire to become anything that you want to become. Friendship, teamwork, perfect qualities that you would need to succeed, whether it's in business or whether it's in life. You understand why, somebody would watch a movie like Belly, Paid in Full, people getting killed, dudes calling each other niggas, all that type of stuff. You can understand why somebody listening to rap music and they talking about how they got 100 bodies. You can understand that, but you can't understand somebody watching media in a animated fashion to have self-development, growth, friendship, comedy, fun, good times, and overall achieving that goal and becoming a better individual. If you watch something like Goku from Dragon Ball Z, this is a guy who trains. This is a guy who didn't have a father. He was taken in by another man who was like his grandfather to him. Then he was taken in by another man who trained him how to become a fighter, and the martial arts taught him his most iconic move of all time, which is the Kamehameha wave. But if you see the trend of this is a man who had older individuals in his life teaching him something. You got a lot of men, especially young black men, man. Yo, there's some of us who don't have that. They don't have that older individual in our life to set us on the straight path. You got dudes that'll put you on the dummy path and doing dummy missions. And oh yeah, we gotta jump you in and you gotta go kill somebody to be part of the gang. Yeah, dumb stuff like that. But when it comes to, hey man, I want to teach you something that's gonna better your life. I want to teach you lessons of things that I went through, and maybe you can excel in those things better than I did. Anime is not about cartoons. See, you guys are confusing cartoons, slapstick comedy, getting hit over the head with a hammer, and Tasmanian Devil and Looney Tunes, things like that, with actual storylines, plots, growth development. You understand? See, you don't understand what that is because you don't want to take the time. You only talk. You only hear to talk and respond. You don't hear to listen and understand. A lot of guys who are boxers, UFC, like dudes who train in the gym, trust me, a lot of those guys either like WWE, they like UFC, they like not Dragon Ball Z, but anime. They like either cartoons, Marvel, DC. A lot of those guys like these things. The Army, Navy, they like these things because these things are motivators. They're motivators. See, Goku would never let them down. Berserk would never let them down. Pokemon, it'll never let them down. I'm trying to be nice, but some of y'all females gotta understand, you know what I mean, that you're not as reliable as these characters are to these guys. They're never gonna leave their side when it comes to motivation. They're never gonna talk down to them. They're never gonna make them feel like they're not good enough. They're never gonna tell them that they can't do it. They'll never tell them, oh, you don't make enough money. No, man. Yo, where you are in life is great, but hey, man, I want to let you know that you can be better, that you can be greater, that you can achieve your goals. Matter of fact, while I'm telling you, you're going to watch me achieve my goals. The passion that these voice actors behind these characters put into these characters, and the way that the creators and the narrators create these stories, it makes you want to be a better individual. It makes you want to be a better person. You know, y'all can sit around and watch all these Love and Hip Hop and all this stupid ass, Housewives, and all you learning is about tearing each other down, destroying each other, about who's better than who. This is no camaraderie. Even in the reunions, y'all have beef. You know why? Because that negativity stuff sells for y'all. The stuff that sells for us is saving the world. It's a whole bunch of people coming to save their planet, to save their livelihood, their culture, their children, their children's children, and having internal conflict to be able to have a resolution of becoming a better individual. And this is when I'm talking about the shonen, like the mainstream. Of course, you got subsidiaries, but I'm talking about the mainstream animes. When they be, oh, you watch Pokemon? Oh, you watch One Piece? Oh, you watch Dragon Ball Z? What is that? Well, oh, you watch Naruto? Oh, you watch, like, you goddamn, you're right. What the hell else I'm watch? BET? What I'm gonna watch? VH1? What you want me to watch? Lifetime? Yo, man. I'm not trying to pay for your reality. I got to deal with that when I'm out in these streets every single day. The last thing I want to do is come on, watch the news, get depressed from watching reality that I just came from. I know what's out here. I see the depressed people. Do you know the average individual do not know what they want out of life? They don't know what their talent is. They don't know what their purpose is on this planet for. They have no idea why they're even here, what they want out of life. I'm not saying by watching anime, you'll find out what you want in life. But what I'm saying is when you watch anime, you see somebody else who's so determined to achieve a goal in their life, it may just inspire you to achieve a goal in your life. Look how hard that person kept trying. Look how hard, man. See, and this is the difference between anime and your Marvel and DCs, right? You know, like your Batman, Supermans, you know what I mean? Like, them characters, when you first seen Superman, you don't see that growth. You don't see the trials and tribulation. That's why a character like Spider-Man people relate to more, because he fails over and over again. He makes mistakes. He makes some mistakes in his life that, hey man, I can't take this mistake back. Like Uncle Ben. By him not being what he was supposed to be, by him not doing what he was supposed to do, his uncle died. And that blood was on his hands. And from there on, hey man, with great power comes great responsibility. There's not a person that I do not know that I tell them, hey, that quote, and they don't know that quote, man. You know why? Because it resonates. It's a real hard-hitting home. Yo, Stan Lee, yo, man. Salute to you, man. That was one of the greatest lines of all time. Superman, you don't get that. Iron Man, they're just now really trying to delve deep. But when you got somebody like Superman, yo, he was super all-powerful from the get-go. When you watch anime, when you watch somebody like Goku, when he started off as, bruh, he had little powers and stuff, but, yo, he had to go through it. He got killed plenty of times. He done got beat up plenty of times. He done failed plenty of times. Yo, man, and then it even shows you how to befriend your enemies. Yo, listen. Anime will not only show you how to fight and protect yourself, it'll also show you humility. It'll also show you camaraderie. And by exchanging, this altercation with this individual, hey man, let's go ahead and become stronger. Hey, we can work better together than against each other. Man, listen. Coming together, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Y'all don't understand, man. Like, if you got any shorty around you who she don't gotta watch anime. That's not what I'm saying. She don't gotta watch anime. But what I'm saying is, if you around and your homeboys ain't gotta watch anime, but if they don't respect what you do and just stay out of your way and let you do you, yo, kick them to the curb, man. Kick them to the curb. There is no age range of how you have fun. That's what you got to understand, man. They got y'all programmed to believe once you get a certain age, oh, you got to go to the club. Man, my first time going to the club, I was so pissed. I'm like, so this is what I was waiting for? See, back home, I'm from Gary, Indiana, right? Back home, they used to have these little, on the lunch hour time, like when you go for lunch, they had this thing called a psych hop or something like that. And a psych hop is basically like a club time for kids, you know what I'm saying? But you go, like, it was in middle school. You go in there, they got the music playing, the lights is dim, they got, lights flashing all on the wall. It was the same exact thing. The only thing that wasn't there was alcohol. So everybody making the club sound like it's this most spectacular event in the world. And at least back then, this is when people were actually dancing. You had people doing the Harlem Shake. You had people doing the Lean with a Rock with it. You had all that going on. Now you go to the club, man, there's dudes and ladies just standing on the couch, looking at themselves on their phone and just talking, singing a song with their friends. There's no, it is the most boring, it is the most boring thing I could think to do on my weekend, if I was still working a regular job, on my weekend off, to go sit in a dark room with a bunch of drunk, incoherent individuals, no windows, dark as hell, and y'all playing music and you just standing on the couch. People ain't even really conversing and dancing with each other. Listen, man. Listen. Do what you want to do. All right? But this don't be coming at us for us liking our anime. You feel me? Don't be coming at us because, this is how we train. We train and getting bigger and stronger. We becoming more mentally sound. We becoming more disciplined. We're becoming more focused. And, we know exactly what we want out of life. Nah, you want me to waste my time buying you drinks and trying to get you to understand what I got going on? Oh, hell no. Nah. People that watch anime have some of the most dedicated fans. Some of the most dedicated fans. And this is the difference between other fan bases, right? Because, yeah, you got your Coachellas and all that stuff, but you got a lot of people that's disorderly. They will destroy the venue. They won't give a damn about other people there. You have some of the people trying to sneak in, break stuff, and destroy stuff. Hey, yo, man, when it comes to anime fans, people will plan out their anime trip to whatever convention a year in advance. They'll pay for everything a year in advance. That means 3 to 4, sometimes 5 nights at a hotel. They'll even make their own cosplays, make their own outfits and everything, come out there with their entire family, travel for miles and miles and miles, meet all the different voice actors, pay. There's no fights. There's no fires. There's nobody getting killed. There are hundreds of thousands of people coming to this stuff, and it's cool, clean, family fun, and everybody's having a great time. That's the power of anime fans. Y'all got anime fans messed up. Females who don't understand you, do. If you like your damn anime and all that, bro, I'm trying to tell you right, man, she's a lost cause, man. Facts. Lost cause. If you in the anime, you like your Dragon Ball Z and all that, don't ever give none of that up for nobody. That's why you got a lot of dudes walking around here depressed. They look run down and beat down because when you go out into the world, they already treat you like you ain't nothing. You go to your job, they treat you just like you just a workhorse in your product. Your shorty talk all type of trash to you. You can't have nothing that you want in the house, bro. You can't do what you want. She don't understand your anime. Oh, but then you got kid. Listen, I'm blessed. My girl, we watch anime together. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of guys I see, man, who just can't be themselves. They cannot be themselves. They cannot talk to that big kid that's still in their heart. You can't, because they're always telling you, you need material things to be happy. You can't watch your animes, or, you can't no, that's not what grown-ups do. What the man? Listen. When you was a kid, your whole life, you was like, man, when I get older, I'm going to be able to buy this, do this. I'm going to have so much fun. And then when you get older, people tell you what you can and cannot do, what's adult and what's not adult to do, how you should dress, how you should look, how you should carry yourself. Nigga, what? Hey, yo, listen, man. Anime teaches you to be yourself, to be free, to understand who you are as an individual, and don't let anyone put limitations on you. Why? Bro, when you're made on this planet, man, you are one of one. I don't care how similar somebody looks like you. I don't care if they can mimic your voice. You are one of one. Your fingerprints, look at that, man. They're unique to you. That's why they can ID you with your fingerprint, because no one else on the planet is just like you. Not even your twin. If you had a twin, your fingerprints would be different. You understand? So why in the hell would you go out here and try to conform and be just like everyone else? Especially when I was growing up as a black kid, man, as I got older, a lot of my family members wasn't into the anime video games. A couple of them were, but not many. I was always loving all the Disney and the video games and the Tony Hawks and Jet Set Radio and all that, Sonic the Hedgehog, all that type of stuff, man. I could give a damn what they into. I went and found my people. I found my tribe. I found my people who love what I love. We can have hours and hours and hours of conversations about what we love, what we grew up with, what we're still watching. That's why people like our DC World is huge. You know why? Because they show, yo, there was a group of friends who all had a common goal and they achieved it, man. That's how people rock with that, bruh. We've been wanting a voice for years. And now that we got our voice, we killing the box office. Can't none of y'all mess with us, man. I don't care what movie it is, none of that. None of it. Yo, man, it is what it is, bro. So if you like anime, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I seen a clip on Instagram. I think of Instagram or TikTok. And it's straight, oh, you like Pikachu. Yeah, man, and the dude was trying to explain it, but he wasn't explaining it. He was trying, but let me get on the damn panel. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I'm going to let it know what it is. Shorty, you the last thing we worried about when we in the damn gym. We want to reach our potential because you'll be going in the wind. Our potential will always be here. You can never take away my goals. You can never take away my talents. You can never take away my education. You can never take away my beliefs. You are nothing. Like, you, man, you come, batteries included. You can get those for damn free. Yo, shorty, we see you any and everywhere we go. You will always have an opportunity to talk to some type of beautiful woman in the world, bro. It's billions in the planet. You only get one life, one dream, one opportunity to be the best that you can be and maximize your time on this planet. Hey, man, you better. I want to be listen to the words. They was trying to make fun of Pokemon before I get out of here. Dude was making fun of the words to Pokemon, right? Listen to the words. I want to be the very best that no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Like, how many, bro, when I was living in Indiana, I traveled and drove 8 hours just to come here to Atlanta to achieve my dream. When I got a gig for 3 shows in California, I got in my car and I drove from Atlanta to California to get to the bag and ran the bag up. No matter what's going on in my life, bro, I'm going to go and achieve it. I want to be the very best that I can be. But then you'll recite these damn King Von and NBA Youngboy lyrics and act like that's the truth. You know why? Because y'all jacked up in the brain, man. You like to listen to dudes that tell you you ain't nothing. I'll take your chick. I make more money than you and your dad put together. And you'll never be on my level. Bow down and listen to my music. That's what y'all like to listen to. Not me. Not me. That Pokemon track go harder than damn near half the stuff on the radio right now. Because that at least is telling you about achieving, being the best that you can be, and achieving a goal, man. Achieving a goal. And hey, guess what? You can do it too. Our courage will pull us through. You teach me, and I teach you. They ain't trying to teach you nothing in hip-hop. That's the point. The only thing they do teach you is how to destroy. It's not about building. It's not about coming together. It's about destruction. And we talking about mainstream. Mainstream anime versus mainstream hip-hop. Come on, man. So, hey, man, if you on your anime, continue being on your anime. Stay blessed up. I'm here with you, man. There's a huge, man, anime fans, trust me, we out here. Goku was so popular, he was just the mascot of the Olympics. That is world. That means every country on the planet recognizes this character, bro. Do you understand how significant that is? They all agree that this character is representation of inspiration, hard work, dedication, and achievement. And like, bruh, who you think they're gonna get it to? Drake for the Olympics? Who they gonna get it to? LeBron? No. Goku! a fictional character that has such a presence and a unprecedented type of impact on the world that the entire world has all agreed collectively, this is the guy that's going to represent the Olympics. Come on, man. Y'all, hey, I'm going to holler at y'all, man.